Hi, welcome to Juicy Reptiles. Today I'm going to show you how I set up my eastern box turtles. A few years ago I acquired a group of box turtles and built this housing for them, which I refer to as the Turtle Tower. The tower is just two large shelves made using 2x4s that are held up by some 2x6 posts. Each shelf has a piece of 3/4 inch plywood on top of it. The shelves hold these black tubs that I got from a farm supply store, and above each tub I suspended a dual lamp fixture that has a UV light on one side and a ceramic heating element on the other. The lights are controlled by a timer and the ceramic heating elements are controlled by a thermostat. These enclosures have worked fine for a couple of years now. The walls are tall enough to keep the turtles inside, and they're opaque so the turtles don't stress out looking around the room. But it seemed like I wasn't making good enough use of the space on each shelf. There was a lot of room there that was wasted, and the tall walls meant that it was hard to see the turtles inside without getting up close to each tub. So I wanted to improve on this design. So this is Turtle Tower version 2. I kept the shelves, but I removed the tubs, and on top of each shelf I built a box out of cedar. These boxes completely fill the shelves so that the turtles get more room to move around. A big difference in the design is that there is now a lip around the top edge of each enclosure. The lip is designed to keep the turtles from climbing out. There's also a removable divider in each enclosure as well, so that I can combine both sides when I want to. I also lowered the top shelf by about 6 inches so that shorter people have a better chance of looking into the turtle cages. In the first version of the tower, small people had to climb up on the back of the couch that used to be there just to get a look inside of the enclosures on the top shelf. You'll notice that on the floor there is still one tub with the turtle in it. I've made the tower post long enough so that I can add a third shelf to it, but I've decided not to do that for now, and because I have too many male turtles anyways, I'm going to downsize my group. So in this video I'm going to show you how I built version 2 of the Turtle Tower. Hope you enjoy it. I'm going to start this off by showing you how the frame is assembled. The shelves are made with 2x4s with a piece of plywood on top, and the posts that hold the shelves up are made from 2x6s and 2x4s on the sides. Each post is 66 inches long. You can see that I'm using 3/8 inch bolts that are 3.5 inches long to support the shelves. I put 2 bolts into the middle post on each side, and then I have another bolt going through the 2x4 in the back on each side, for a total of 6 bolts holding up each shelf. The shelves are very simple to assemble. Each shelf is 60 inches wide and 40 inches deep. I just cut a pair of 2x4s to be 60 inches long for the front and back pieces, and then I cut 3 more 2x4s to finish the frame, including one 2x4 to add support in the middle. On top of the 2x4s is a 3/4 inch piece of plywood that is 60 inches by 40 inches in size. Now I'm going to show you how I built the cedar boxes. The wood I'm using is cedar that I bought at a big box store. I used a mix of 1x6s and 1x4s for these boxes. I also bought a couple of redwood 2x2s to support the corners. Here I'm attaching the shorter side pieces first. These connect to short pieces of the redwood 2x2 using 1.5 inch nails. The sides of this box are made out of 1x6s. Since they are stacked too high, the sides are 11 inches high. This bottom box is going to be taller than the box above it on the shelf because I want to put my females down here and I want them to have deeper substrate to nest in. The top box has a 1x4 on the bottom of each side and a 1x6 above it, making the sides of the top box 9 inches high.
Note the white zone is for loading and unloading, and there is no stopping in the red zone.
Once the sides were done, I attached the boards that made up the front of the box. I made sure to put the rough surface of each board on the inside and the smooth surface on the outside. I also picked the best looking boards for the front. Now I'm using staples to attach 3.5 mil plastic sheeting to the inside of the box to help contain dirt and any moisture. The goal here is to have the plastic go up to the middle of each sidewall. This is because I plan to fill each box about half full with dirt. You can see in this shot that in the middle of the front and the back of the box, I've added some extra 2x2 pieces. These will hold up the divider. I temporarily held a 1x piece in the middle where I wanted the divider to go, and then I nailed the 2x2s to each side. I didn't make them fit too snugly so that it would be easy to install and remove the divider. With the sides done, the next thing was to add 1x4s around the top to form a lip. I used my miter saw to cut the boards at 45-degree angles, and then attached them with more nails. So now the boxes are built and it's time to move turtles. This meant dismantling their old enclosures and removing the black tubs that I was keeping them in. In typical turtle fashion, these guys did absolutely nothing to help out with the move. I ended up doing everything. Here is half of my group. There's a male named Blaze and 2 females, Shelly and Egypt. And I'm pretty sure that we're the only family that has thought of naming a female turtle Shelly. Here is the final result. I didn't show it in the video, but I lowered the top shelf about 6 inches. Then my son helped me bring the boxes inside. I filled each box using bags of topsoil. Then I put fake potted plants in each and a water bowl that's big enough for the turtles to swim in. The plants give them a place to hide, and the water bowls are used by the turtles to soak in each day. I also put a 12-inch square paver in each box. The idea is that I wanted a hard surface that the turtles could walk on to keep their toenails from growing too long. To make sure they get onto the paver, I put their food dish on the paver every day. I should point out that to remove the dividers, I have to remove the lip piece on top of the divider first. There are 3 screws holding the lip piece in place. Once the lip is removed, the divider itself can be wiggled free. The final thing to do was to rehang lights and ceramic heaters above the boxes. For this, I just screwed a 1x2 furring strip about 10 inches above each box and hung the lighting fixtures from the strip. I also used black cable ties to hide the wires as best as I could. A thermostat controls the heaters. That's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.